Alright, so my apologies. I know this is late. I said I'd have this up last night. I did record something and was gonna have something posted this morning, but I accidentally deleted it. So recording a brand new video here. So previously on Pop Culture News Series I'm doing. So today I want to talk about what the AAC commissioner had to say about the college football playoff selection. I want to talk about black women representation in film and TV, and I also want to talk about Tom Cruise and that COVID rant real quick. I'm gonna bring that up real quick because I just want to give a brief word on that. If you've been watching my channel, you know I've been advocating for everybody wearing a mask out there. It's important. This COVID stuff is not something to be played with. I don't want to sound like a broken record here, saying a bunch of stuff, a bunch of other people have said. But yeah, Tom Cruise, I respect him for what he said. Some people might not like the way he went about it, all the F-bombs he dropped, but, I love it. I like it a lot. So much respect to Tom Cruise for what he said. All right, so I was watching these two movies with my little brother, right? Christmas Chronicles and Christmas Chronicles 2 with Kurt Russell as Santa Claus are on Netflix. Decent little movies, right? Um, but like, tell me why like there were like no black women in the first or the second one. The first one, there was this scene where like Santa Claus is in prison. Like he eventually gets locked up. They have to steal a car. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. And he has to get out of prison. So him and like the other cellmates break out into like this big like house band number. Everybody's just grooving. This one cop played by Lamar Morris is loving it. And then they have like these three black women. It's kind of like they're not dressed in necessarily like sexy outfits because it's like it's a kids movie, but like kind of suggestive, I guess, like a Santa's helpers. And after they're done with the big old house band number, they're like bye Santa. So I was kind of like kind of like in a sexy way. I was kind of like, all right, no black women in the entire movie, and then you kind of have these women is like are these supposed to be Santa's hoes, like and then the second one, he did the same thing again. He had the house band, big number. This time it was in the airport, and it was fun, but the first woman he influences to sing is a black woman, and I was thinking in the back of my head, like, I was enjoying the movie with my brother, but in the back of my head, I'm thinking like, dang, so like, now we need not now y'all need a black woman now that you have the big musical number, but they're nowhere else in the movie. Like I was glad that there were some black men in both movies, but like, black women should be, given lead roles too. Let them have their moments in these movies, TV shows, whatever. So I think the entire industry as a whole just has a long way to go in terms of representation of black women in film and TV. So yeah, that's what I gotta say about that. All right, the AAC commissioner is pretty pissed off that Cincinnati dropped to number 9 in the college football playoff rankings, and they're below teams like Iowa State and teams that have losses on their palette. Um, Cincinnati's undefeated, and even Coastal Carolina, who unfortunately their conference championship game tomorrow got canceled. I'm a little pissed off about that. I was looking forward to watching that game. And even BYU, who I believe is number 17th. Um, they deserve to be ranked higher, above a lot of these teams. So he's basically just saying that it's unfair. He even went as far as to say like, and even he was like, I can't believe I'm saying this, but he said like bring back the BCS, you know, selection process if the playoff committee is going to be um, like favoring every year it seems like they show favor towards, Alabama, like the powerhouse teams, and don't give, other teams a shot to make it in and really prove they can hang with the best of the best, like a Coastal Carolina or Cincinnati. Um, I'm just disappointed that it doesn't seem like these teams are going to have a significant, real shot um, at those four playoff spots. So yeah, maybe they should expand it to six. I mean, if you think about like the NBA playoffs, they have 8 teams, in both conferences. NFL playoffs, they just expanded that to 7. I actually didn't know that until like last week. I was watching a game and it showed the playoff, rankings, and I was like, why they got 7 things up there? Then I looked it up and I was like, oh, okay, they changed that up. So, I mean, the NCAA, why not? Why not? expand it to 6 teams next season. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. But yeah, I agree with what the AAC commissioner had to say. Um, I really think they need to make some sort of adjustments to their selection process. I mean, I know this year was crazy with COVID, but it's really unfair with all the circumstances this season. Um, Really, I think they just should have expanded it to 6 teams, at least for this season with COVID going on, without the full season going on. So yeah, I mean, hopefully we'll still get some really good play here, some competitive games for the playoff games. But yeah, I agree with what the AAC commissioner had to say on that. Okay, lastly, just real quick, I want to bring this up related to the Christmas Chronicles movies I was talking about. Um, if anyone wants to hop in the comments and let me know what you think. I was low key thinking, like, is Santa like another white savior, um, archetype character? White man, with magical powers, can go around the world, brings happiness and joy to everybody. Could save everybody, can make everyone's greatest wishes come true. Am I overthinking that, or maybe am I onto something? Let me know what you think in the comments. Yeah, let me know what you think. But anyway, thank you for watching this first episode of Previously on Pop Culture. Expect some updates to my channel. I have some more equipment in terms of editing. So I'm really looking forward to, stepping my production value up for some of my videos. 45-second movie reviews are still probably about to be the same. But anyway, thank you for watching this first episode. I don't want to ramble on too much. Okay, I will have a new college football predictions video up in the morning before noon tip off, the noon tip off games, and also next 45-second movie review will be Men in Black, which I had only seen the first time, had only seen all the way through when I was like a little kid, like 5 or 6. I didn't really remember it, so I never watched it all the way through like as an adult or teenager. So that's gonna be the next 45-second movie review. But thank you for tuning in. Peace out, y'all.